Keep this time on my classic WoW journey, I find myself challenged by the game's tedious Ubisoft level design, neglected degens with daddy issues, my own selfish nature, discovering new fantasies, and pushing to level 40 no matter the cost. We find ourselves deep in the Dustwallow Marsh, where I break the first quest I attempt, leaving my other options as super low drop chance quests, dealing with oversaturated wildlife, or an escort quest, and me being the masochist to the highest degree that I am, I decide to do all of them. I'll start off with escorting Stinky, a man so rancid he pulls every mob within a 100-meter radius, and we end up leaving his starting area extinguished of all life. Next, I had to retrieve documents that were important, and little did I know that men wearing full plate armor who could swim 20 miles an hour whilst in said armor were guarding said documents. After suffering a few deaths at the hand of Iron Aquaman, I got back on track with a gathering quest, and to my surprise, there is yet another quest that ignores basic anatomy. I have to collect more heads, and one drops every 5 murlocs, so we're gonna be here a while. It took about 30 minutes, but it felt like many hours until I finally left the island. At the same time, I finished another annoying ass gathering quest, where spiders wouldn't drop their poison sacks. Doing some research, I learned of an epic pet that many hunters seek, Broken Tooth, a rare cat in the Badlands, and to get there I need to travel through Arathi Highlands, the Wetlands, and Dunmoreau. As I leave Hammerfall, I run into the first sub I made in-game, Kenjin the Priest, and I explain to him my current goals and he wishes me luck on my travels. It's mail time, we love mail, send me mail. We receive an epic bow and precision arrows from Deathnell, the warrior who helped us kill that one druid in the flats, who also turns out to be Kenjin's brother. We also got a cool axe from Wildbird, and an epic sword from the Hulk, and some bananas, and a 69 copper from TV Head. Anyways, please send me more mail, I love mail. Coming up on the edge of Arathi Highlands, I find Deathnell guarding the bridge of any passing alliance. I let him know that players are coming and he enforces his toll. I am in a huge hurry as I want to go tame the super epic rare cat, so I pass low level alliance and even kill a mob in their way. Yet I'm only met with terror and fear as they have only ever seen those of their kind. Dunmoreau is a very appealing zone to me. I didn't have the privilege of leveling in it, unfortunately. It's weird how some nice looking zones turn ugly real quick as we enter the Badlands, a place that is basically Durotar, but with mountains and different mobs. From where I enter, it is crawling with Alliance, and surprisingly, they leave me alone, and I start to think, wow, maybe they aren't so bad after all, and maybe we're not so different. And I'm quickly thrown back into my hate crusade against those who fuck with the making of my docu-series. Once I resurrected, I was quickly chased out of the zone all the way to the Horde settlement Kargash. Just outside, it is riddled with Alliance farming elementals, so I decide to take my questing to a different area, where I quickly learn that nowhere is safe no matter what. A warrior and I mutually agreed to just kill our mobs and leave each other be. But who would have thought another fucking gnome just had to ruin it with his words of Satan corrupting all those around them and causing beings of their very purity. I thought we were pals, Fuldred. What's gotten into you? Fuck you, gnomes! Realizing that area isn't safe either, I return to farm elementals as all the Alliance player are all Turns out Deathnell had followed me to the Badlands and dealt with the rogue who was also following me around in my questing zones. At least I have some allies on my side. After many hours of being continuously ganked, I then autistically leveled my engineering for almost an hour and a half to essentially accomplish nothing very useful in my journey. It's easy to assume that I was having intense flashes of PTSD from my time in Stranglethorn Vale, and that I had hyperfixated on a meaningless task that served no benefit. My mental instability had gotten so bad that I squeezed myself into the bank teller's booth. After taking many doses of my anti-insanity pills, I resumed questing in the the Badlands, because this place is very fucking bad. In light of being ganked anytime I start questing, I take my fury out on some desert turkeys and find a new place to farm elementals. A place that might be away from everyone. Where I'm safe. A place where I'm... Fine, I'll go somewhere else again! I was skulking around a spawn point for Broken Tooth when I found a familiar dwarf I remember from somewhere. Real funny. We kill this guy. There are few things my troll brain can compute and process, and one of those things is easy kills for me, so naturally I sprint full speed at him. The cocksucker had a gnome ally trying to save him, but luckily for me there's an undead with just as much prejudice as I do. Growing tired in my search for Broken Tooth, I embark on a quest to complete the entirety of Scarlet Monastery. I look for a group for about 20 minutes and I finally find someone looking for armory or cathedral. But this fucking dick sucker is only looking for a group, not trying to make one. Keep in mind, no one but me and the boosters are running this dungeon, so why not just make a group so we can get people faster? I think I'll go to bed, lol. I then find a level 30th priest looking for any dungeon at all. This person is way too low, but I'll take what I can get for now. As time goes by, players start to trickle in. Most ask instantly why the hell we have a 30 priest for cathedral, and I start to think the same. Why should 4 of us suffer because someone is lower level? I mean, he was the first to join me, so he's been waiting just as long as I have. But if we wipe, someone might just leave or just flame the priest. So I make the required decision to progress our story. With the intended group, we plow through Cathedral, where many of us also want to plow the High Inquisitor. Our tank brings us to the secret boss, Fairbanks, Sally Whitemane's last victim, where using the light, she sucked the soul out of him, leaving nothing but a drained husk of what he once was. We then fight Sally's #1 White Knight, Fedora wielder, spineless snake, son of the Ashbringer, Scarlet Commander Mograine. We beat the bricks off him, and then after his death, Whitemane runs out and attempts to resuscitate her knight. We're all too busy ogling over her attire we almost wipe, and then we fucking kill her! Most of our party leaves, but me and a hunter stuck around for the armory run, as we needed it for our quests. Finding a group was a lot easier, and although we nearly wiped a few times, we got to Herod. He died in no time at all, and amidst the chaos that is the plethora of Scarlet trainees trying to beg for their lives, I need roll on the shoulder, not even being able to use it or requiring the stats on it. It just looked cool and I wanted it. Quickly before we go on with the video, I humbly ask that you like or at least comment, as it helps with YouTube show my video around, and if you really like the video, consider subscribing. Thank you. Anyway, back to the video. Guys, it is with a heavy heart to inform you that Scuba Duba will not likely be back. I saw him online here and I was excited to see him, but he hadn't played since he was last featured, and I don't know if he's going to catch up. It sucks, but we have to continue on without him. Good luck, Scuba Duba. I'll miss you. Aw, rats. Come on, another? Okay, alright, that's enough. Jesus Christ! This is just stupid now! Fuck off, fuck it, I'm leaving now, I'm leaving. Another dwarf in the area where Broken Tooth spawns. Great, now Rard is trying to get a fucking girlfriend. In my fucking dick, I don't even care that I died. Why I'm trying to leave? Okay, we're just gonna leave, and I'm gonna go farm raptors for my quest. No more stealth mob. Okay, well, fuck! I find myself in our favorite place where all is right, Stranglethorn Vale. I call jungle stalkers with a fellow hunter, and low-level fodder by the Nissingwary camp. Also, no, not now, it's fine, everything is fine. We also found someone who needed to kill the elite raptor to finish off the last hunting quest before the final boss. While restocking and selling things in Ogrimmar, I get a message from a sub. It seems that I inspire people to try the classic experience. I can't see why, as it's all 10-minute videos of me being below average intelligence and getting railed by gnomes, rogues, and paladins. But I will take whatever compliments I can muster. Thank you very much, Orc Boy. A warrior and I take on King Bangalash. Not much of a king, seeing as we didn't break a sweat and it was over in 10 seconds. Just like when I have sex. We're hunting gorillas this time around, and one gnome thinks that they can just waltz in and take any gorilla they see without suffering my wrath. He doesn't take kindly to my hatred-induced homicide and chases me around the block. The date is yesterday. I'm going to reach 40 now, no matter the cost. I need all the XP that was available, so we start by killing off the backstabbing bastards of the Skull Splitter tribe, taking trophies of their tusks and necklaces. Hell, I even got one of my subs to buy me the Pages of Stranglethorn for that bullshit quest that gives like 6,000 or 7,000 XP. I was doing it all. Even the Alliance caught wind of what I set out to do that day. They laughed at me, killed me. They even chased me halfway across the entire fucking zone on their mounts that gave them speed. Hell, even Blizzard was trying to stop me. But I was tricking people with my fame, finding allies on the front lines, and no matter how many deaths, I was a troll with nothing but my wits, inadequate brain, cheetah stance, and rart, and I somehow knew that I was winning and that I was inevitable. A warlock was treading upon my leveling grounds, and I sent her soul back to the twisting netherrealms of which that bitch came from. She then camped my corpse a multitude of times, and after the third time, she said she was running over my mom. No dick-sucking shitbag degen who's likely never felt the warm embrace of a woman or man, depending on what one's sexual orientation is saying anything about my fucking mother. I found the nearest rogue to sit on this wretch's corpse, as she was not worth my time. I was destined for 40 today, and it was going to happen. In my mind, Arathi is the least contested zone I've been in so far, and probably my least quested in next to Desolus. Ew. I slaughter every mob in sight related to my quest, and once I hand in that last quest, I hit 40. I did it. Now all that's left for me was my mount. The many struggles I endured being slower than everyone else. The humiliation, deaths, and many great journeys. But through all that, I not only survived, but now I was going to thrive. I return to Orgrimmar and start my hike to Sen'jin. I encounter Wildbird, the crazy axe fucker, the Plant Man, James Roscar, and hell, even Galback came all the way from Stranglethorn Vale to witness my new mount. Everyone in the stream voted for the Violet Raptor. Here's me using it for the first time, live. Alright, boys. Control, Shift, mouse fuck. Oh. Alright, boys. We have a mount. We now ride. We ride into battle. Atop our great steed. I collect everyone that I can in the stream for a screenshot, and some asshole gets in the way, and some fat owl fucking thing interrupts as well. But seriously, this was a super nutty stream we did, and a lot happened, and I encourage anyone to tune in when they can, as I guarantee streams Friday and Sunday. Here are the screenshots we got and the people in chat who didn't make it. That concludes our episode, and I thank all of you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, please. I love you. I'm small. Okay. Hello there. Thank you for watching my video. Any feedback would be much appreciated. Did you know that I stream sometimes, and that I have a Twitter account? Both are linked down below. Have a fantastic day, you beautiful human being you. Bye-bye now.